Okay, so my name is Kate and I have psoriasis. A little intro into psoriasis, what it is, etc. Basically, psoriasis is where your immune system kind of thinks that your skin cells are kind of bad cells. So it kind of triggers like a process of like constant reproduction where your body just keeps reproducing skin cells like over and over and again. And then this causes, it can cause like big red patches of kind of thick, flaky skin on your body. It's not pretty, I'm not gonna lie. And about 2 to 3% of the world's population, they say, have psoriasis, which is about 125 million people worldwide. So if you're watching this and you have psoriasis, you are not alone. Okay? There are loads of people out there who have it. Don't feel as if nobody understands what you're going through, because they do. I understand what you're going through. I have it. Okay, so my story. I've had psoriasis now for 3 years, and at the minute I'm 15, so it started when I was 12. No, it started when we were at the beach and we were kind of comparing each other's elbows. I know it sounds really weird, but and because I surfed at the time, I was kind of quite into bodyboarding, and people used to get rashes on their elbows from where the wetsuit used to kind of rub and stuff on the bodyboard. And then I was like, yeah, look at this, look what the bodyboard has done to me. And at the time I didn't know what psoriasis was, and people were like, I don't think that's been caused by your bodyboard. And I was like, what? Because they were showing me theirs, and I was like, mine did look really different. It was kind of more scaly and there was loads more skin cells and it was a lot more red. So then they were like, I think you actually need to go check that out. At the time I was like, nah, don't listen to them. But then I started noticing these kind of patches all over my body, and it was mainly on my arms. I had it on one elbow. I just remember like there was a little spot on my arm, and I always used to think like, you know, they were just spots because I was a teenager. But they used to have like a kind of just a little bit of like almost dandruffy kind of white skin on the top of them where you could pick off really easily, and I was a bit like, it's only a scab. But then I started to notice that they would spread, and within 6 months I had a patch on my leg go from like this small, to about this big. So I had, and I still have now, I don't have extreme psoriasis. I mean, it's not like covering a major part of my body. I have it on my leg at the minute. I have it on my leg, I have it in my eyebrows, I have it in my hair, I have it on my nail, and I have it up this arm here. But kind of just little patches everywhere. I don't have anything major. But that does not mean that I do not feel discomfort by it. It still makes me feel uncomfortable. So kind of how I deal with it, I was very lucky at my school. We were allowed to wear knee-high ankle socks for PE because I do sport quite regularly. So, I mean, the patch on my leg at the time was like this big, kind of covering my leg, and it kind of wrapped round. And it's kind of just above my ankle. It's kind of halfway between my ankle and the top of my knee, so it's kind of in the middle. So I mean, like, if I wore ankle socks you could see it, and it was all red and scaly and it looked disgusting. But luckily I had to wear knee-high socks, so I was like, yes, I don't know what I could do without those socks. Literally, and everybody was like, I hate the knee-high socks, why can't we just wear ankle socks? And I was like, no, please, please. So that helped me. It made me feel a lot more comfortable kind of not showing it at the time. The worst thing about psoriasis is not many people know what it is, unlike eczema and acne and all the other kind of skin related diseases. People kind of know what those are. Nobody knows what psoriasis is. I mean, before I had it, I didn't know what it was. If you look at somebody who has it, you don't go, they have psoriasis, because nobody knows what it is. I think that's the most uncomfortable thing about it, is just the fact that people look at you and think, I don't know what that is. So I went through the process of kind of telling people what it is, and they were understanding. I mean, of course I had people talking behind my back about it, people kind of standing at the side like, and the worst thing was teachers. I had teachers kind of look at me a bit like, what is that on my leg? Kind of the whole, should I be worried? That was kind of the most intimidating thing for me. I didn't mind my peers looking at it because I knew they wouldn't know what it is. So a lot of the time, if people were looking at me, I would go up to them and simply tell them what it is, because I know that they would understand then what I'm going through, and they would understand that they don't need to stare at it. I can just go tell them what it is. So if you find people are constantly staring at you in school, like, I mean, like repeatedly, just kind of like, just go up to them and talk to them about it, because I'm sure they will understand, because nobody's perfect. Let's be honest here. Nobody is like, has flawless everything. Everybody has insecurities, and that just happens to be what mine is. I have psoriasis. So I just had to go and tell people what the problem was. So I went up and told them, and then I told all my friends, and they were very understanding. Everybody was really very understanding, and I'm at a point now where it does not bug me at all. I've basically, what you want to do is just kind of accept it, okay? 125 million people in the world have it, and you're just one of them. There could be a lot worse things I could have, and I'm not happy with psoriasis in no way at all. I'm not proud I have it or anything like that. But I've accepted that I have it, and it's kind of part of me now. I mean, now I'm at the point where I can wear shorts comfortably on a day. Like on a sunny day, I was at a point where I wouldn't wear shorts. I would cover up my psoriasis. But now I'm at a point where I'm kind of like, I'm accepting it. If people look at it, they have no idea what it is. They can look at it all they like, because it's not going to bother me anymore. I've just given up caring about what they say and what they think. I just kind of walk past like, yeah, you know. And if people are staring, they stare on the street. Oh well. If like a guy had a tattoo, I would stare at his tattoo. Okay, it's just what people do. They stare at you. Body. I've tried every cream out there, and at the moment I'm at the point where I'm not on anything. I don't put anything on it. So kind of, I used to try these creams, and if it didn't work, I'll go get a new one. I'll try another one. I used to buy ones online that were really expensive, and they wouldn't work, and then I'd be like, so I was at that point. But now I'm not trying anything, because I don't want to raise my I don't want to raise my hopes up, because I remember I was like trying to raise my hopes up, be like, yeah, this might go, waiting a couple weeks and months, and then being like, actually, this isn't working. It's actually making it worse. Trying to stay very relaxed, non-stressed, trying to expose it as much as I can to the sun, my patches, because apparently stress causes, I'm not stressed, I live a healthy lifestyle, I do sport, I eat a healthy diet, but still, you know. And I know there's many foods that have been linked to it. I try and eat kind of everything, really. At the moment it's kind of curing up, which is good. So if you are suffering from psoriasis, don't be worried. You are not alone. There are many sites online you can just talk to. There are many forums where you can just ask for advice. If you need any advice, just talk to me. Feel free to just talk to me, because I'm always here. I suffer from psoriasis. I'm at a point now where I know it's not really going to cure itself. It will probably keep spreading all the way up my leg. But oh well, I will just have to wait until they find a cure, because there is no cure. Just try and accept it, okay? Accept that it is part of you now, and as much as you keep trying and trying, everybody's different. Things might work for you that might not work for me, etc. If people are staring at you, go up and tell them what it is. If your friends that want to know what it is, tell them what it is. On the street, if you see people staring at it, smile. Half the time, they're not going to stare at it, okay? They're probably just going to stare at it and walk away. You're never going to see them again in your life. Keep your head focused on something else. Don't worry about what other people think of it. Just be happy. Don't be down. If you are down, there's loads of people you can talk to. It's not a pretty thing. It's not pretty to look at. But there could be worse I could have. Okay, if I have psoriasis, nobody's perfect. If you guys want to see pictures of what I have, I'll link it somewhere down below. And just a little disclaimer, I know I don't have massive psoriasis, so you're probably like, compared to people, I have none, I swear. But I still have enough to make me feel uncomfortable. Okay? So, I hope this has helped you in some way at all. Thank you very much for watching. Comment, if you guys can tell me what your psoriasis is like down below. So, please feel free. Da, da, da. Ah!